Where great stories begin.
Hello everyone, my name is Naya, and today I'm going to tell and give you my tips on how I stay consistent in exercising despite my busy online class schedule. We all know that during the pandemic, all the learning activities have been changed online. But it doesn't mean that everything got easier, right? In fact, I myself often feel overwhelmed and stressed. Fortunately, exercise can be an effective remedy for dealing with the stress caused by the pandemic. But how to keep it consistent, especially when you're having a busy online class schedule? Okay, so the first thing that you need to understand is that you have to stop looking exercise as a heavy burden thing to do. Instead, try to look at it as a fun, healthy activity. You have to know that having a regular exercise is essential for maintaining both physical and mental health. After you set your mindset, the next thing to do is to find your motivation. Take your time and think about what is your specific motivation. As for me, exercising is one of the self-love acts that I can do. I feel empowered, energized, and confident after I do workout. Moreover, having an exercise is also one of my coping mechanisms, so that is why it's very important for me. Third is, it is much easier for you to remain consistent in working out if you find things that you enjoy doing it, because you will feel more excited rather than obligated. Think about what kind of exercise that you like the most. For example, running, cycling, yoga, or even Zumba. You can also join a class or group of people and do workout together, because believe me, exercising will be much more fun if you are doing it together. You can also ask your friend, your family, or even your loved one. Next is to schedule it. When you plan your workout on calendar, you will most likely to consistent rather than when you're not. So make a note on your calendar when, where, and how much time you will have to exercise. The last thing, and I think it's the most important thing, is to measure your progress. You can write down or take before and after photos, because nothing beats the feeling proud of your progress that you've been made so far. And without realizing it, you will be more motivated and diligent in exercising. Consistency is harder when no one is clapping for you. You should clap for yourself during those times. You should always be your biggest fan. I think that's all from me. I hope you find it useful. Please stay healthy and hydrated. I'll see you around.
Hello there! We're currently facing a global pandemic, and the sudden changes that must be applied to the normal habits of our lives certainly affects our physical, especially mental state. But if we get to find the ways on how to overcome that problem, then we shouldn't be worried, right? I'm Belinda. I'm currently in the 6th semester of the English Literature Study Program. Here, I would like to tell you some of the activities I do at home while facing the COVID-19 pandemic that is outside of the college-related stuff. What I'm going to tell you is completely subjective, so my purpose here is only to tell you the activities I do that can probably give you some inspirations in dealing with your own pandemic fatigue. To handle feeling bored or discouraged, I do several things at home while studying or working, such as join various kinds of Zoom meeting. During the pandemic, I have participated in several Zoom meetings that raises the topic of valuable things among our community. For example, back in December, I joined the Zoom meeting held by the United Nations of Population Fund Indonesia and Canada with the topic Young People Against Sexual Violence. And this kind of activity in my opinion, is very important because we can broaden our insights as well as become more aware about the things we might not have known before or realize about the importance that we must apply or do in our daily lives. Besides, I also have found a new hobby that can become my new skill as well, which is editing. And this pandemic time has actually fulfilled what I've been longing to do for a long time. And what us, the editing community, basically do is that we edit some clips from any movies or music videos or any artists with any songs into a form of short videos that can be visually appealed to the audience. And doing this editing has actually entertained my boring spare time and achieved my purpose in entertaining those people who have the same interests as I do on the social media. Last one is doing an at-home workout. So to maintain my healthy body, I downloaded this fitness application called Workout Women that tells me the information of various kinds of workout activities, and it also directs me how to do the workout. I also put a background song as the background music for the workout, so I would not feel bored from doing it, but I also having fun while maintaining a healthy body, as I also usually do this twice a week. So as from what I explained to you, you can do any activities that you love or passionate about that of course can also have a positive impact on yourself and others. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Cici and I'm currently studying English language and literature at Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. As students who learn English, have you faced or do you often face problems when speaking English? For example, you have lack of confidence, shyness, and fear of making mistakes. Especially when you are in speaking class, it will be particularly challenging, right? Well, I experienced such problems a lot, especially in my first semester. Now I'm in the sixth semester and still have those difficulties, but I've improved a lot. I even got good grades in speaking subjects. So I'm telling you that it is possible to get good grades even though you have difficulties in speaking English. But how? Here are my tips. First, mindset. I believe that our thought habits really affect what we do and how we feel about ourselves. Setting up your mindset for successful goals can help you improve your self-efficacy, which is a belief in your own ability to achieve them. Having high self-efficacy can boost your confidence. This is one way to help you perform better in class and get a good grade. Second, action. If you want to accomplish satisfying grades in speaking subject, you have to take actions and put a lot of effort to achieve it. Try to conquer your fear by speaking to your lecturer and friends in English. You don't have to worry about making mistakes and ask them to correct you. It will also be considered as class participation that automatically will increase your grade. Finally, practice. My lecturer said that even a great public speaker does some practices before performing their talk. Practices makes it easier for us to do our presentation in front of the class. You can start by writing an outline, and then you can do what I usually do, which is writing a script for my speech and try to memorize them. Then you can practice talking without looking at the script. Don't forget to use a stopwatch to measure how long your speech takes so that you can adjust it to the amount of time set by your lecturer. So those are strategies that can help you improve, that can help you achieve good grades in speaking subject, even though you are facing troubles when speaking English in your everyday life, based on my experience. So remember, map. mindset, action, and practice. Okay, thank you guys for your attention, and I hope this video will be very useful for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nadia. Today I'll be sharing about how I make friends as an online college student. When we attended offline school, we could make friends in class, study halls, or campus events. Since we're attending online college, we'll need other methods to socialize. Making new friends isn't the easiest thing to do, especially if we haven't met the people in real life. I had the same thoughts too, but I have some tips to help you with it. The first tip is to socialize with your classmates. Try to start conversations with them. You can find people with the same interests as you. This can help you to get closer to them. Don't forget to be nice and polite too. This way people will remember you better. The second tip is to use Instagram. You can start by following your campus social media account. You can find other students' accounts by following the official account. You can also see their interests in their accounts, and it'll make you easier to start a conversation with them. The third tip is to be initiative. Don't wait for other people to start a conversation with you. You can also start a conversation with them or join their conversation. I realized when I got into college that I need to start a conversation with my classmates to get to know them better. The fourth tip is don't be picky. You don't know which ones will be your friends in the end. Getting to college is about meeting new people, gaining experiences. So this is your chance to do that. The fifth tip is don't wait for the perfect opportunity. If you're a freshman, take classes and study groups as your chance to socialize. The last two tips are to be patient and to keep trying. Looking for new friends in a completely new and different environment can be hard, but it's not impossible. Learning to enjoy the process is the most important thing. I hope these tips are helpful. Good luck on trying them out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, I'm Wira, and almost all of my friends call me a social butterfly. Since I have become a university student in 2017 and is given the opportunity to do everything that I want, I found out that I love going out to do important and useful things, or even just to hang out with my friends. I can't stand still at home for more than a week, as if it is going to make me sick. And yes, it is anyway. So I do always have a plan to do something outside of my house with my old or new friends at least twice a week. Being a social butterfly, however, there is a question that people frequently ask me. What about your study? Are your parents getting worried about it? And here is the answer. I am surprisingly managed well in my study, and my parents never protested about it. My parents, luckily, always support everything that I do as long as it makes me happy and doesn't give bad impacts on my life, especially on my personality and my study. Then how can I still do well in my study while there are lots of activities to do? Time management is the key. I should be aware of my priorities first before I plan my week. I must know which thing needs to be done first, and making a to-do list keeps me on track. I always write down the things that I want and need to do, the deadlines that need to be done, also my goals in the notes on my phone or in my journal. So by setting up my priorities, there will be nothing that I forget to do. That's why, in my case, being a social butterfly doesn't interfere with my study, even for just a little bit. And also, in my case, doing a lot of things and meeting my new and old friends give me more motivation and the energy to do well in my life. Talking to people in public places and having a lot of things to do, of course, takes a lot of time. Since I enjoy doing those things, it motivates me to finish my study as soon as possible. So before going out, I always take care of my study first so that I can finish it quickly. On the other side, being a social butterfly has exposed me to the things that I found of, so now I know what I want to become in the future. If you keep on the right track, I think being a social butterfly will not interfere with your study. Instead, you will find out what you enjoy doing and what is your desire. So that's my story of how I am being a social butterfly without interfering with my study. I hope it will inspire and help my social butterfly buddies out there. Bye!
Hi, what's up everyone? I am Nisa, a last year college student who used to be confused with the existence of my pocket money, which often disappear invisibly, especially when it comes to the end of the month, or even worse, in the middle of the month. Several questions like where did my money go and how can it run out so quickly used to pass my mind back then. But now I can finally manage my pocket money effectively following these 2 easy ways. First, create and follow a budget plan. No matter how much money your parents give you, it will always be enough if you can manage it wisely, correct? So, because of that, creating a budget plan is the first thing you have to do. Write a list of things that you want to use for the next days, weeks, or even months. After that, calculate the amount of money that you will use for that time. Remember to always stick with your budget plan because it will help you to always know where your money goes. Second, manage your money using 50, 30, 20 rules. Have you ever heard of that? If you haven't, so use a 50% of your pocket money for your daily needs or something that you can't live without. This can include groceries, payment, or books, and others. Second, use a 30% of your pocket money to buy something that you really want to purchase. Actually, this can be a little unnecessary but can increase the quality of your life. For example, shopping, hanging out, dining out, and others. And lastly, use a 20% of your pocket money for savings. Savings! Is it really important? Of course! So this money can be used for something like investment or emergency purposes. I think that covers my whole talk. I hope my tips can be beneficial for you. Thank you so much, good luck, and see you later. Bye bye!